Welcome to a very special live masterclass coming to you direct from Point Blank here in Hoxton, East London. My name's Luke Hopper, and today I'm joined here in the studio by our very own Ski Oakenfull for the Ableton Push Challenge. Now, here at Point Blank, we're always looking to push forward with new production techniques. And when we got our hands on the Ableton new push device, we really did think it was a great platform to create something a little bit special. So we've asked Ski to create a vocal track from scratch with no preparation and with a vocalist, former student Viv May, who he's never met before. It's a pretty tough challenge, and we really do think it should give us a real insight into the capabilities of the push and to demonstrate exactly what can be achieved in a short space of time with the skill and the creativity of a professional producer like Ski. So let's get into it, and I'll hand you over to Ski, who will talk you through a bit about the session today and what we can expect. Ski, to you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we've got push here. I suspect everyone that's watching this has probably seen loads of videos already on YouTube demonstrating push. They've kind of read stuff as well, so you probably have quite a fair idea on its capabilities. So I really just want to concentrate on the actual practical side of it, the application of it. And the main idea of push is to be able to create a track without looking at the computer. So as much as the challenge is to write a tune, that's the second part of the challenge as well, is for me to not have to turn to my computer here. So maybe I'll even do that, just so I don't. There might be an occasion when I might just have to. I'm hoping there won't be, but I mean, this is primarily a kind of MIDI input device, and there's only so much you can do with the audio side of it. But I'm going to try to treat that as a challenge as well, and with the wonderful Viv May here, actually start recording some vocals and just trying to arrange it once we've got a groove together. So yeah, that's the vibe of it. The only preparation I've done with it, and I mean I've had it for a month or so now, is really the library. Getting my library together, trying to make sounds accessible from the browser section on Push, because I found I was probably really disorganized before I had Push. I just sort of had sounds. I was sort of naming things, putting things in different folders, and Push has really kind of forced me to get organised with my library so that I can easily kind of access things, and things are clearly labelled. So that's really the sort of preparation, if any, I've done for it. So yeah, I think we should get on with it. Are you ready?
I think so. Are you ready?
Okay, yeah, I think I'm ready. So
right.
I think we should just start off with a beat. That's generally a good place to start. Okay. So yeah, I've got kind of blank project, and it just says here on the screen, no devices, press browse to add a device. So I'm going to press browse here, and let's find a beat. So I'm just going to go down to the drum rack, and I've got all the kind of library that comes with Live 9 here. I'm going to go down to my user library, and here are a few of my beats, and just scroll down. Let's have a look. There's one here. Okay, try Scott beat. Let's hit that and just load it. Okay, I'm going to put the accent on, and that means that when I hit the pad, everything's going to be at 127 velocity. So that's coming out there. I'm just going to put down a kick drum to start with, and I'm going to use the step sequencer. So just going to literally just sort of tap those in. There we go. Maybe let's try a snare. Okay, it's working pretty well. So I've used the step sequencer for the kick and the snare there. Let's maybe try a hat. Maybe I'm going to play that in manually. Okay, so before I do that, I'm just going to put the record quantize on, just so that whatever I play is going to be in time. And let's go. Okay, so you can hear that's done. That's gone to straight 16ths. It'd be good to get a bit of swing on that. So I'm just going to dial in a bit of swing. If I hit quantize and then that pad, let's try a bit more. You can hear it's kind of swinging a bit now, which is nice. Okay, we've got this kind of little clicky sound. I'm just going to put that along. Might be good to have that just kind of. Actually, it's just recorded it in. Let's delete those now. There we go. Put these in with a step sequencer. So one of the features I love is the nudge capability. So if I hold down all these pads with this little click sound and just put the nudge on, you can hear that click is coming just before that snare, which is really nice. So yeah, that's cool. Let's just maybe try some offbeat snares as well. I've got this sound here. Okay, so that's working pretty well. Maybe we should try sort of fattening this beat up a bit. Let's try some parallel compression maybe. So I'll just stop this for the moment. Let's go to the device and click on Add Effect. Should bring up the effects menu. Okay, here we go. So let's try Compressor. Just load that up and hit Device again. And yeah, okay, let's put threshold down. I'm just putting the dry wet value to about 50 so we get that parallel compression effect. Let's increase the ratio. Okay, might increase the tempo a bit actually. We're at 120 at the moment. Let's try 125. And we can actually mute these effects as well. So I can put that compressor in and out. That's out. You can hear it's kind of adding a bit of fatness, which is good. So let's try something else, maybe a different sound, a different drum sound. Maybe let's try some kind of shaker, 16th shaker. We could try out the repeat function. So I'm going to click on, we'll leave it running, click on Add Track. And it's going to bring up the browser again. Let's try drum rack. Let's go for machines. Let's load up an 808 maybe. Just loading. Here we go. That's quite a cool sound. It'd be nice to have a kind of 16th shaker going on there. So I'm going to hit the repeat button here, and then the 16th, and I'm going to take the accent off as well. So I can actually use the kind of pressure velocity on the pad to kind of give that some feel. So let's record that in. That's nice. Okay, so let's just go to the volume now, and I'm just going to take that out. It might be quite cool to put some auto pan on that. So let's try Add Effect again. Here we go. Let's try auto pan. Let's load that up. Click on Device, and then we can. Hopefully, you're hearing the stereo-ness of that. And we can mess around with the frequency, the speed of that as well. Cool. Let's bring in the beat again. So yeah, feeling that beat?
I'm feeling it.
Is that
so
working?
far.
Okay, fantastic.
I'm liking it.
Let's try a bit of music. I think we should try some kind of maybe a Rhodes or something, some kind of Rhodes riff. So I'm going to leave this running again. Actually, stop it for a while. Yeah. Let's click on Add Track. So far so good. Haven't actually had to look at the screen, which is quite good. So let's go for the instrument rack, and there's a new Rhodes sound actually that comes with Live 9, which I really love. It's called Face Plant, EP Face Plant. Interesting sound, but I'm just going to load that up there. Okay, I'm going to put the accent on again because it's quite velocity sensitive. Maybe put the octave up as well. Okay, so we're on a major scale at the moment. So I think we should have a look at the scale function, because that's one of the brilliant features of Push, being able to actually kind of make one chord shape and play some interesting chords. So I'm going to scroll down here with all these different ones. You know, it kind of pretty quickly gets into modes. We've got major, minor, and then we get into Dorian, Mixolydian, Lydian, Phrygian. Let's keep going down. And one of the scales I've been really enjoying actually is this minor pentatonic. I don't know if you can see that, but this is how you would play a minor pentatonic. So we're in C at the moment. Let's just maybe put that in D. So there we go. So it's kind of really easy. And what we can do is maybe have a shape like this. So yeah, let's just sort of play along and see if we can get something. I'm literally just kind of keeping this one shape here, and it's in D. If we were to play that on the keyboard, it'd actually be quite complicated. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of much harder to play on a keyboard than it is just to kind of play that chord shape. So let's record that in, and I think that's quite a good idea. Is that cool?
It sounds really good.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to hit the quantize, just going to keep that same swing quantize I've got on there. So I like that. I'm just wondering if I could maybe work on, maybe put some filtering on that. That could be quite cool. So I'm going to go to device again, add effect, go down to the auto filter, on device. It might be nice to actually record that in. That's one of the other great features of Live 9 is that you can actually now record automation into the clips. So I'm just going to put on the automation there, just play it. Let's put that in now. Maybe I need to press record. Here we go. There we go. Let's put that in. Okay, so that's kind of working. I'm thinking now it might be interesting to make use of the return channels. So maybe put some have one set with a reverb, one set up with a delay. So let's have a look at that. Okay, so I'm just clicking on the return here. I'm just going to add an effect. So let's first of all go to reverb. And one of the things they just introduced actually is if you press shift, you can scroll down quicker in the browser to all the different devices. So I've gone to reverb, just loading that. And I'm going to put the dry wet level to 100%, the decay time up as well. So now if I go back to the track and just select this one here, we've got our volume pan, send ASMB. There we go. I'm going to record that in, it's quite nice. Okay, let's try, maybe I'll come to some delay later. Let's move on with the track. Let's try bassline. So I'm going to, again, go to add track. This time I'm going to go for something in the analog. So maybe let's try basses. What I've actually had to do, and I'm not sure if this is the right thing, but in order for my presets, ones that I've created to be easily accessible, I've actually had to put a space, literally a space in front of the name, just so that they kind of appear at the top. So I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but it seems to be working for me at the moment. So I'm going to load this one here. Okay, so let's try jamming along to this. So we're still in the minor pentatonic here. This is our tonic. You can see these slightly darker blue buttons here, the tonic. So that's going to be the D. Okay, I like that. Cool, so let's quantize that as well. Is that working? You've got any ideas yet?
I've got a few ideas actually, yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm playing around with things.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Melody,
okay.
Anyway.
Well, I'll just try to develop the track a little bit more.
Okay, cool.
Just wondering if I can actually do something with that bass sound. Just mess around with the frequency cutoff here. I don't want it to go too acidic, so maybe just kind of mess around with it a little bit, put a bit of automation into it just to give it a bit of movement. You can hear it distorting a little bit, so I'm just going to take the output master volume down a little bit. And just go to the volume here so I can control, this is the kind of mixer page, so I can actually control the levels here of all these tracks. Okay, so at this stage, we've got our beat, we've got some chords, we've got the bass, and it might be kind of good to go over to the session view and start thinking just a little bit about the arrangement, how we could kind of bring those sections in and out. So, for example, if we were working, on an arrangement for our finished arrangement for a tune, we'd probably start off with the beat, and then we're going to gradually bring in those elements. So, this is something that's taken me a little bit of time to get used to, because as such, there's no sort of copying facility as far as like moving clips around. You can see on this sort of first scene here, we've got our 4 elements, and we can sort of mute those. But I couldn't kind of move this clip right down here. The way to do it is to kind of be a bit subtractive with it. So if you kind of duplicate this scene a number of times, you can then kind of go back to the top and then start taking things out. So, if I hit the duplicate button here, you can see that it's kind of copied it down here. Let's do that a couple of times. There we go. So then we can maybe, we can take, on this first scene, we could take out the electric piano. So if I just go to delete here, take that out, and then the bass as well, and then we could maybe bring in that shaker. So then already we've got two of these initial scenes. This is just our beat coming in here, and then we've got our hat coming in, our shaker. So let's take the bass out for this one as well. So maybe like one more thing before we start having a look at vocals, maybe like some kind of high string line. That could be quite nice, some little pedal going over the top just to kind of really lift up sections. So again, I'm on this scene here, I'm gonna press duplicate. There we go, and let's go back to our note and track, and let's do add track again, and let's go for some kind of string sound. Here we go. Strings. Okay, there's one here, weeping strings, I really like. It's always a big favourite of mine. And it's a bit loud at the moment. Take it down. Put that in. Maybe try a bit of reverb on that as well. So if we go back to the session view now, you can see we've got this nice sort of slide of clips, so we can just go from beat, shaker, cool. So there's a groove, there's a beat. Should we? Yeah. I mean, have you got? While this has been playing, have you come up with any ideas?
I mean, I've come up with a hook. I think.
A hook.
A hook. I think.
Amazing.
Yes.
Okay.
Was loving the beat, by the way.
Oh, fantastic.
Got the start of a verse going.
Yeah.
I think a couple more times round, and I'll be able to finish that up.
Okay. If I sort of leave it playing, and then maybe you
Yeah.
can kind of sing some things, and
Yeah.
then yeah. Okay. So I'll just play this one for the moment.
Nice groove.
great.
Wordy.
Yeah?
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby. That's
Killer.
the hook. I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby. I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby.
Wicked. So that's like a 2-bar thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should we record that down now, just
it.
while you got it, because that's great. I don't want you to forget
before it goes.
So okay. So I've got, just going back to push, I've got a vocal channel set up here. It's like an audio channel, and what I'm going to do is, it seems to me, maybe I'm wrong here, but the only way to create audio tracks, when you hit add track, it automatically comes up with a MIDI track. Maybe I'm wrong actually. Maybe if I press shift. Oh no, okay, it doesn't. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this vocal track, so we've got a kind of free vocal track. So I'm just going to click on duplicate. There we go. And this is the point when I'm really, really feeling like I want to go to the computer just to check that I've got the right input. And I might have to do that just to make sure that I've got an input. But what I can do here is put record arm on. And can you just kind of say something, Viv, just to...
Hey,
I'm just destroying the challenge here. Oh dear, can't believe it.
Want me to say a bit more?
That's cool.
I'll just keep talking.
Okay, I'm just turning the monitor off, so we don't have any problems with that. But okay, I'm just going to play it.
All right.
And this is really just to get a level. Maybe that's something that Ableton could think about, putting a little level meter on here. That'd be fantastic. But I'll just play that now. Okay, that sounds good. So if you just sing round that section, and then I'll kind of like count you in. I mean, you can just sing basically, and I'll like stop it, start it, and stop the recording of the clip. Okay, so just sort of sing around it.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby.
One more time round, just keep practicing.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby.
Okay, we're gonna go in now. 1, 2, 3.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby.
Okay, you can stop now.
I can't wait to see
Amazing.
what you got planned, what the
Hey,
treat's gonna
come in.
be, oh baby.
Okay.
I can't wait to see what you got planned.
Are you not happy with that? Do you want to try another one? Because I can delete it. One more. Okay. So I can do that from here. You're gone.
Alright.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right. So just sing round it again, just to kind of practice.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby.
Okay, we're going in.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby.
Okay.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby.
Sounds pretty good to me. I'll tell you what. Do you want to go straight in and do like a double track of that?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm just going to duplicate this audio track again.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the
practice.
treat's gonna be, oh baby.
Exactly the same thing.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby.
Okay, I'm going to put you in.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby. I can't wait to see.
Sorry, stop your flow. Okay, I'm just going to put it in. Okay, let's go around again.
I can't wait to see
Just keep playing, just keep singing.
what the treat's gonna be, oh baby. I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby. I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby.
Wicked.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby.
That sounds great. Do you think you could harmonise that? Is there some kind of harmony you could think of?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just duplicate another track for you. Okay.
Wait to see.
That sounds good. I'll just play it just to practice for the moment, yeah?
Okay. I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby. I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby. I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby.
Is that the one you had down at? Yeah.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby.
That's wicked. Keep practicing that for a sec.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby.
Okay, I'm going to put you in.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby.
Wicked.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby.
Fantastic. So we got a chorus, yeah?
I think we have, yeah.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yes.
Hey. All right. So just quickly back to the push. This is something that's really cool. Actually, if there is kind of a way to copy it. You can, if you use duplicate. You remember this? I set up another track here, another scene which had this string line on it. And that's not the scene that I recorded those vocals to. This is on this one here.
I can't wait to see.
If I wanted to record those or copy those vocals down to that one with the string line on it, then I could use duplicate. So I could just hit duplicate and then click on these clips here. There we go, and then press that scene, and it's put those clips now onto that scene.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, oh baby.
Wicked. And then maybe we could kind of record, a verse part if you got anything. So you're kind of like
Almost
furiously
there.
writing
Yeah.
lyrics. But I could then kind of delete those clips from that one that didn't have the string line on. So let's do that now. Let's just delete those. There we go.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be.
Cool. So we've got, quite a bit of flexibility actually. The more you kind of get into it, the more you get used to this session view, the more kind of flexibility there is. And, I'm kind of really happy that, apart from just checking the level so far, everything's been done on push, which is fantastic. So should I just kind of play around that, groove again and see if you've got any verse kind of ideas?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Brilliant. All the time it's gone wrong.
I like that. Cool. That's great.
So it's very simple.
Yeah, I like that. It's definitely, I can definitely see that kind of difference between the verse and the chorus there.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
chorus is kind of, even though it's kind of more wordy, it's more staccato and kind of hyper and, it's got real attitude, whereas this is kind of really
It's
chilled
very
and
laid
nice.
back.
So, do you fancy getting on the mic again? Just laying that down, that idea
I might
down?
need to take this with me. But
All right,
yeah.
that's cool. No worries. No worries. So yeah, because we've got these tracks set up already, it's kind of a bit easier now. I've already made those. So I'll just play it again and just sing round it. And I'll put you. This is how, lyric-wise,
Yeah.
how does this work? Is it is every line different?
Every line is different.
Okay, so I'll tell you what, you sing it and then I'll kind of count,
I'll just keep
count it.
singing it over and over, if that makes
Yeah.
sense, like all the way through.
Okay, cool. And then I'll
Yeah.
put you in. All right.
We've waited, now the time has come around. Being patient, 'cause to rush is not allowed. Discussion, there's no need to sort it out. This evening, we've agreed it's going down.
Cool. I'm going to record you now. That's 16 bars. Here we go.
We've waited, now the time has come around. Being patient, 'cause to rush is not allowed. Discussions, there's no need to sort it out. This evening, we've agreed it's going down. We've waited, now the time has come around.
That's great. It's really nice. I mean, you know, if we had more time, we could kind of really develop that and maybe put some, you know, double track here and some harmonies. But I know we're kind of a bit pushed for time. But I mean, that's brilliant, you know. I think, you know, we'll definitely come back to this, and you know, it'd be really good to make another video where I kind of, you know, expand on the arrangement and you know, actually kind of show how we can put this into the arrange view and then actually kind of build the track like that. But I think that's great for the moment. It's really good. Well done. Excellent.
Phew.
I think just as a final thing, I don't know, are we okay for time? Yeah, I think it'd be really good to just maybe copy this chorus.
I can't wait to see what you got planned.
Or maybe the verse actually. And just try it, like actually changing the music, but underneath it maybe try some different chords and a bass line, just so that we've actually then got a kind of a definite A and B section. So I'm going to duplicate this scene and then just take a few of the elements out. Let's take out the electric piano and the bass and just see what that gives us.
We've waited, now the time has come around.
Cool, so I'm now going to go back to the note section, and here we go. Back to these chords. Just go to this, take the frequency up a bit. Okay, let's just try something different over this. Actually, just also I'm going to go to track, just take the reverb down on this as well. So.
We've waited, now the time has come around. Be patient, but to rush is not allowed.
It's quite good.
Discussions, there's no need to sort it out. This evening,
Okay, let's go to the bass now. So, a little kind of different vibe for the verse there. Okay, so going back to the session view now.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be.
It's kind of sounding a bit more chorusy now. It's kind of like the chords are moving up.
I can't wait to see what you got planned, what the treat's gonna be, baby.
Go back to the verse.
We've waited, now the time has come around.
I think that works quite well.
I think it works.
Yeah. So there you go. We've kind of built up some, you know, at least some initial ideas of the track. And like I said before, I think the next stage is to actually record down an arrangement, you know, and kind of, you know, build the vocals.
I think I've got some more ideas for that.
You got some more ideas?
Well, I can just kind of hear, you know, is it Crystal Waiters? La da dee da da.
Oh, really? Do you want to put that down?
Just play it. Let me see if I'm
okay, all right.
making that up.
Okay, let me just. I'm going to take this.
Maybe that on the end.
Okay, just delete this
chorus.
vocal here. Oh, wicked. What a tune.
It works.
It works, it works. Yeah, get on the mic.
Okay, at the end of the chorus, I think.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to put you in. That's great. Can you hear a harmony on that?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool, got it. So we could basically have this first.
We've waited, now the time has come around.
And then we've got the chorus. kind of goes on, but then we can end up with this. Just a little kind of tag section before the verse. And you know, when it gets to doing the arrangement, I can do some drops, so I can take the drums out for like a bar or a couple of beats just before the new sections come in. We can really kind of play with the arrangement. Yeah. But cool. Well, I look forward to kind of developing it with you.
So do I.
Thank you so much, Viv. That's brilliant. Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it. Great work. So yeah.
We've reached time. Just to say a massive thank you to Viv May and to Ski Oakenfull, of course, for showing us how it's done. I have to say, a pretty impressive session. I mean, in what, 40 minutes, just under 40 minutes, we've got the real beginnings of something pretty special, really. Yeah, and like I said, I'll definitely make a video where I'll, try to finish this track off. Yeah, most definitely. I think, everybody watching at home, make sure you keep locked to the YouTube page and Point Blank Plus as well, where we will do a follow-up. I know I definitely want to see, this get laid down, really. I want to see the end result. Yeah. Keep locked to the YouTube channel and the Facebook as well. If you do, want to see more like this, if you want to get involved, make sure you post in the chat room, get involved on the comment section on the Facebook and the YouTube, and we will make sure to answer any questions you've got. Also, if you want to learn more about Ableton Live, about making music with Ableton Live, then head over to pointblankonline.net or pointblanklondon.com, and you can check out the full range of Ableton courses that we offer. And in the meantime, do check out all the free content on the YouTube, and we'll be back very soon. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.